It's not unusual for adults to face charges for providing minors with alcohol. It is unusual for prosecutors to indict 5 parents and a bus driver and 2 fake ID companies for it. Detectives started investigating after a 17-year-old crashed into a Lyft driver and killed 2 people in April. 9 News reporter Cole Sullivan's along now to explain what happened in this case.
Kyle, it happened the night of Boulder High School's prom back in April. Prosecutors say students were so drunk on White Claws and vodka, they fell onto the pavement when they arrived at the actual dance. Investigators say the kids were drinking before prom, on the bus ride there, and at an after party. They say a 17-year-old girl left the after party to go get more booze. Colorado State Patrol says she crashed driving the wrong way on Foothills Parkway. A Lyft driver and his passenger died in that wreck. Another woman was seriously injured. The driver already faced charges, but now prosecutors are going after 5 parents, a party bus driver, and a liquor store. They say that liquor store has a history of selling alcohol to minors. Prosecutors are not saying that those groups were responsible for the wreck, just that they illegally provided or knew about the alcohol.
All they have to prove is what happened on the premises of each parent and what happened on the party bus itself. It isn't enough to say, well, maybe I didn't serve the young person that caused the crash and killed 2 innocent people. That's not going to get these parents anywhere. They're charged with...
However, 9 News legal analyst Scott Robinson says they could all face civil liability for the actual wreck. The Boulder Valley School District says it's taken steps to try to stop kids from drinking, especially around school events. But the superintendent says they're running into a problem with that. In a statement, he says because of the district's policies, some students aren't showing up at school events at all. He says they're staying at house parties or on the party bus all night instead, and he calls that worrisome. Kyle.
Man, I definitely have heard of like store clerks or stores being charged in situations like this, but going after the fake ID companies too.
Yeah, that's very unusual. The parents, that number of parents is unusual. The fake ID companies, Scott Robinson says, is a very unprecedented perhaps step, one that's not likely to succeed, because how do you nail down exactly who's responsible for some of these shady websites where kids buy fake IDs?
Horrible situation, man, to have the school just kind of toss their hands up and just say the kids are so busy drinking they don't come to school events. That's wild. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Cole.